Friday, May 30th, 2014. Welcome to Pretty Much It, that show on the web where we talk about stuff
that you want to watch.
Video games and movies.
We being me, Eric.
We be he. We be you be he.
I be he.
Can I say my name?
He be D.
I'm Jake.
And you be ye?
Ye be D. GB Mike.
Ooh.
You've probably X'd out by now. Probably.
If you're
So
still
you're not
here,
watching.
congratulations. We're giving everyone a
if you
free
still hear
car.
our voice as you click out.
Yeah.
You click the box
Then
and you still
something
hear our
went
voices.
wrong. Yeah.
That happens to me sometimes. You click you end a video and like you close the window.
It still keeps playing?
And the audio keeps playing. Happens to me all the
That's
time.
horrifying.
It is horrifying, especially when you watch a spooky video.
Yeah, wow. Geez.
That makes me think of news.
Wait, what are you're watching spooky, like YouTubing spooky videos?
Yeah, every night at 7:30 p.m. is my spooky video
like
time.
clockwork.
You guys want to talk about the news?
Yeah.
I say we talk about the news.
All right, let's do it.
So first off, we've got movie news.
We got a lot of movie
What a
news.
surprise.
Oh, what a surprise. You know what? Who is that supposed to be?
I don't know. Are we
Okay.
going right into the big thing
The
right
big
away?
thing, the
We're going to
big
start
thing.
with this. Now let me just
Ripping
say,
off
wait,
the Band-Aid.
let me just say,
That's
have
good.
you ever
I like
had something happen in life where you truly felt like
Yep.
you could, no matter what you did, it would always be looming there? Like you fucked up, you did something, like let's say, I don't know, like
a
just
mistake.
a big mistake
A
that like
big
you wish you
mistake.
take back, and it's like, oh, it's going to loom over me forever.
Every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every day.
That, you know that feeling of just like you get happy
Yeah.
for a second, and then you're like, oh, but it doesn't matter because it's
Because-
overshadowed by this thing.
Yep.
That's never happened to me until now.
And it's still not that bad because you didn't do
Realistically,
anything.
I'm only 23. How many things like that could have really
Yeah,
happened to
you
me?
lived a
But
hard life.
realistically, this is how I feel. I'm actually I'm shaking a little bit thinking about this. This
Yeah,
is
this
really,
is some
really
really bad news.
sad
So we're gonna
news.
say what it is.
Edgar Wright, who has been technically working on Ant-Man
Who
since
has
2006.
been the daddy of Ant-Man.
Uh,
he wrote the whole screenplay. This was his.
He just recently, a few days ago, left,
Not left, but had creative differences.
which we'll get into.
Departed.
And
He departed from Ant-Man.
split. They split like an atom, and the resulting explosion is killing
Is
everyone.
in my heart.
Now,
Yeah.
before we get into it, I do just want to say that Edgar Wright was the reason that people who didn't know really about Ant-Man started giving a shit about Ant-Man.
Yeah, the
And then it
only
built up
reason,
from
yeah.
there, like the casts and stuff like
Yeah,
that. It was
now
great,
there's
great.
all this,
But
like-
now I don't even care about the cast.
I really don't give a shit at all because the only thing I really cared about was seeing a superhero movie directed by Edgar Wright.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And not only
absolutely.
that, and like just if you get beyond that, like I was saying
If you get
before,
Beyonce that, yeah,
if you
definitely.
get Beyonce that,
This is not time for jokes.
yeah, this is like imagine like if we were talking about 9/11 when it happened, and Jake was like,
Hey,
Beyonce.
Beyonce crashed into the towers. Okay,
Good
that's not
one,
funny,
Jake.
Jake.
It was just
Go
Destiny's
on.
Child
But,
back then. But who's
Anyway, like I was saying, Edgar Wright.
I think you're ready for this, Jelly. Go on.
Edgar. Did I hear that right?
You heard it right.
Continue, Mike.
Okay. Edgar Wright.
Your thought.
Edgar Wright wrote this movie, the screenplay, all of this ideas for the movie all came from him. It was his baby.
The vision.
The vision.
Everything.
was
The
from
cast.
him. Now it's gone.
Yeah.
What will happen? And like not only that's not even the worst part. The worst part is they're gone over creative differences.
Quote
Yeah.
unquote.
Someone at Marvel said, "Nope, nope."
Yeah,
yep.
they
Well-
wanted to. Apparently, they wanted to rewrite some things to the
And he
script.
didn't like it. And this
Yeah.
is all. We don't know for
This
sure.
is all,
This
what
is-
is it?
this is all-
Hearsay?
Yeah, hearsay.
But it
Hearsay?
sounds very much
It
like
sounds
this. Were, like,
completely like
it
legit.
sounds.
happens.
I'm
It
not
sounds
like that's crazy.
Sounds like someone walked in and said, "Hey, Edgar Wright, this is really interesting and cool."
Yeah, but here's who I don't think it was. I don't think it was Feige. I think Feige loved
Yeah.
what he was doing. I have a feeling Feige was not behind
Was
this.
it like the board?
Maybe Feige had to be behind it because of like the other people he has to work with.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that it's not him. I think it was kind of like the upper
Yeah, because
crust
like, but specifically what
that
I
doesn't
read,
always
yeah,
dip their hands in it.
Now-
you know?
producers.
Now,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
But
not.
let me just say though, people are like, "Oh, Edgar Wright, it's too crazy. They don't want to break the mold and stuff like that." But it's like there's a movie coming out with a talking raccoon and a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
I'm.
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
And
From
also,
James Gunn.
The movie we're talking about is called
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
So it's I don't think it's a matter of like they don't want to go too crazy. Everything they do is insane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
it's-
Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3, they let Shane Black do
Crazy.
You know what?
Shit.
It's
Yeah.
like fate delivered this news to me just like for a 1-2 punch because the night before this happened, I watched the fight scene from the final. What was that? The last movie? The
World's
end.
End.
World's End.
In the bathroom.
The bathroom fight scene. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to see Ant-Man like fight like this.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
that nope.
Now here's the deal.
yeah.
Will it be delayed? We don't know. If it's not
That
delayed,
seems to be the word on the
what
street.
the hell? How are they going to do it?
It's like, but
I think
this-
it's got to be
I hope
delayed.
they don't
This
rush
is
it.
supposed to start phase 3.
Yeah.
I hope it's not a yeah. That kind of screws things up a little bit, huh?
Mm.
Wow, like a lot more than I
Yeah.
realized. Wow.
If it was
Yeah.
ending phase 2, that would be one thing. Right?
Yeah.
But that's Avengers,
If
I
it's
guess.
kickstarting something, that's yikes.
Now, the
Yikes.
other thing, the other rumor on the street that is debunked, I'll just say this now because I don't even want to play around with you guys right now. People were like, "Oh, James Gunn is going to direct it," but it's
No.
like, "What are you cracked out of your
No,
mind?"
no,
He's going to
no,
do
no.
press for the next like 5 months
No,
or something
yeah.
like that
He said-
around
he
the
said
world.
He's like, no.
He was like, "No, that's stupid." The other thing is, people were like, "Well, why does Joe Cornish does it?" Because Joe Cornish, who directed Attack the Block, worked on the script with Edgar Wright. But it's
Yeah.
like, what is Joe Cornish going to be like? Sorry, Ed.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'll do it now.
yeah, like sloppy seconds.
Yeah, that ain't gonna
that
happen.
would be I would take that honestly over anything else. I mean,
Well, yeah, style-wise and stuff. Yeah, in a perfect
I
world,
f-
yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I feel like
but
the only way,
that would
like,
be a loyalty issue for Edgar.
Yeah.
That would be terrible. I feel
yeah,
so bad.
I feel like the
Not
only
gonna do
way,
it.
like, Ant-Man can succeed as a really good movie now is if they get a director who understands style, not like a director who's done an action movie, a director who knows style.
Yeah.
He's got like pizzazz and stuff like
It
that.
had
Edgar
to have
Wright
been a
would've
hard
been
decision to
perfect.
make.
He was.
for him.
It was a
for
mess-
him
yeah.
to walk away after
Yeah, 'cause
8
you know he was
years.
into it. He was
Oh,
into
yeah.
it. Yeah.
something.
I'm
Yeah,
like, I'm like shaky in my voice right now. I'm
Yeah,
so
This
upset.
is
I'm
like,
very
um,
upset. I actually think to myself like, it's done. It's over. One of the best
Yeah.
things is over now.
could have. Yeah,
Yeah.
having flashbacks to Queen. Having
Yep,
flashbacks
yep,
to, yeah.
yep, exactly.
Our
Reminds me of
la-
when
our
Freddie
last-
Mercury left
yeah.
Queen.
Our last big
Oh
disappointment.
man. Well, hey.
Sacha Baron Cohen, you mean?
Yeah. What did I say? Freddie
Mercury.
left Queen when
I
he
mean,
died.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
He left them technically.
He left the world. Sacha Baron Cohen left, correct. Well, we've got some more news that's very similar to this coming up when
Yeah.
we talk about TV news, but
Yeah.
for now, let's move
Oh,
on to
man.
Star Wars news.
Okay, is this
Um,
happy?
This is I think it's just very interesting and inspiring. So Gareth Edwards recently had a movie come out, little movie called Godzilla,
No.
which was obviously a big
He's
big
gonna be
movie.
a busy man.
And there is a Star Wars spin-off, untitled, we don't know what it is, coming out on December 16th, 2016.
God damn it.
And it was just announced that he will be directing it. Now,
Now, if
prior
you're-
to Godzilla,
Yeah.
he did a movie
Uh-huh.
called Monsters.
Which I did just watch, and it's really good.
Yeah.
See, now, at the time, I actually think I should watch it again because I think at the time my mindset was in a different place of not really appreciating it as much. I wanted monsters, and there wasn't as
Yeah.
much of
No,
Yeah.
it was
monsters.
good.
I think I'd enjoy it more now. I got to watch it again. But the point is, he did it. It was independent. He did all the effects on his laptop,
And the movie
and
looked good.
that was 4 years ago, 2010, when that came
Come
out.
a
I
long
saw it at
way.
Sundance in 2010.
Moving
saw it at
all up.
Sundance.
Moving on up.
And now he's doing a Star Wars movie. So my question is, and I tweeted this,
Yeah.
like, what are you doing right now?
Pretty much it.
No, but
Yeah.
yeah, we're doing this
Yeah.
right now. But like you
What are
listening,
you-
right after you're done listening to or watching this episode of Pretty Much It, what do you plan to do?
Direct Godzilla.
But it's like do something, right?
Yeah.
This guy
Yeah.
made a movie on his laptop, basically, and now he's making a Star Wars movie 4 years later.
Yeah. Dr.
That's
Dre,
unbelievable.
too. Dr. Dre's a
Dr.
billionaire.
Dre's going to be making a Star Wars movie as well.
Yeah. Well, no, he
No,
started
Dr.
out.
Dre,
you know.
yeah, he's going to be. He
Yoda.
just got bought by
Started
what, $3 billion?
He's
for
going
Beats?
to be
He
the-
by
works for
Apple.
Apple.
He's
He used
gonna
to make
be
rap
the-
music about smoking
insane.
weed.
Yeah, he's playing the younger Yoda.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. We'll
Yeah.
talk about that
Picture.
next
He'll be
week.
like,
By the way, if you don't know what we're talking about, there's going to be
be with you. That's Dr. Dre. That was actually a pretty good Dr. Dre. Like, if you know about Dr. Dre, that was a pretty good impression, I'd say.
I guess I don't know about
Yeah.
Dr. Dre, but yeah, what do you think about this?
well,
Having seen Godzilla, I suppose. What do you think about this? And or Monsters?
Well, I guess it depends on what the spinoff is. I mean, like, there's rumors that the spinoff is going to be like an X-wing movie where it's just pilots flying around. There's rumors that it's going to be a Boba Fett movie
Fucking
or
Boba Fett.
I don't know. It really depends on. I mean, I'm not too behind these spin-off movies anyway. I think they're kind of like take away from Star Wars a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. As much
Yeah.
as I think this guy's good, he'll probably make a really cool little Star Wars movie. I don't want it. I don't want it. I
yeah,
hate
yeah.
to sound. I'm never like this, but I don't really want it. I don't want to be oversaturated with Star Wars movies.
Yeah, we're gonna
yeah,
have
there's
a
gonna be
Star
one
Wars
every damn year. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
That
Yeah.
hurts. Like
That's gonna become the new young adult.
I never
yeah,
use that.
maybe.
Another thing, I
Praise.
never use the ruin my childhood thing because I think that's like the most bullshit phrase
Yeah.
ever.
Mhm.
But
The only way you can ruin
This
your
is
childhood
kinda, you know,
is if you had
pointing
a
in that
time
direction.
machine.
yeah,
Right,
Imagine
like Jake of Future Past.
Yeah, and then you go back in time and you fuck up your childhood. That's
Well,
ruining your
it's
childhood.
funny-
Can't
yeah.
fuck it up more than it already is.
Oh, it's
okay.
funny you say that
Maybe
because
you already did
the-
travel back in time. Ooh.
The next bit of news is about Jurassic World, and we talked about it last week. We talked about the fact that some plot details leaked online, and we were like, "Well, we didn't read it because why would we want to be
Yeah.
spoiled?"
Yeah.
And
pretty
but we
sure-
didn't know if it was real or not, though, right? I forget what was the deal exactly. We didn't know if it was real.
We didn't.
We
yeah,
didn't,
weren't.
we didn't know about
yeah,
the legitimacy behind
some
those
of it-
dinosaurs.
Some of it,
Yeah.
like
Right.
basically what you just said. It's
Okay.
not really real.
But guess what?
Now it is real.
So it turns out it
It's
is real.
real. Yeah.
What was released last week is real.
Yeah.
Okay,
And did you read
yeah.
it? I did read it because.
No.
Well,
No.
Oh, Jake, you read after they confirmed it was real.
Yeah.
You read it.
there's nothing really that. It's just basically the general plot of.
Okay,
the damn
can I tell you
movie.
you're wrong?
He didn't go into the big.
Can I
things.
tell you you're wrong?
What do you mean I'm wrong?
Did you read what the director said about it?
Yeah.
All right, listen.
What did he say?
So the director of the movie had this to say about the
He was
fact
very
that
open about everything.
Yeah, but this is all I read in this article because then beyond this they start talking about it, and I don't want to know.
Trevorrow, right?
So he
Colin
says
Trevorrow.
yes. They ask him, what do you feel? This is Slash Film. What do you feel are the biggest misconceptions from the leaked rumors about the Jurassic World story versus the real screenplay? And you're thinking he's going to be like, it's all fake, it's all wrong, right?
No,
he goes,
well-
that's the thing about leaks. Sometimes they aren't misinterpreted or false. They're real story elements that the filmmakers were hoping to introduce to the audience
yeah.
in a darkened movie theater. But unfortunately, in
this day and
2014, you read
Yeah.
about it on a computer. Last week was discouraging for everyone on our crew, not because
Yeah.
we want to hide things from the fans, but because we're working so hard to create to create something full of surprises. When I was a kid, you got to discover everything at once. It washed over you and blew your mind. Now
Yep.
it only takes one person to spoil it for everyone else. I hope whoever leaked
Yep.
it is actively trying to undermine what we're doing, because if they're trying to help, they're doing it wrong. And that's I gave everyone the finger just now because that's,
That's,
what I
to-
have to
To
say.
bookend that, he did say
He literally said "fuck you" if you
in
read
the,
it.
at the end of the interview, he did say though he said despite all this, he goes, I'm working to bring about. He's not working for people like us. He's working for a new generation. He wants to.
Yeah, well, that's why I said it was
Inspire.
interesting about like ruining childhoods and
Yeah.
stuff. He said people don't think about the fact that people today are having childhoods.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, we're
You know what I
making
mean? So
new
that's cool.
childhoods.
That's exciting.
Yeah, and I was like, huh, that Colin Trevorrow, he's cool. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Jurassic
Well,
World.
I love what he said.
Uh-huh.
I think it's
Yeah.
brilliant, and it's so true. And I love that he admitted he was like, we were all really upset.
No,
we're working on this
actually-
movie, and everyone was devastated.
Actually, no, I haven't been spoiled because the Slash Film article doesn't really go into too much.
Oh, so you didn't go back and read the plot?
No,
stuff.
no.
Oh,
no.
see, okay, so
No.
I take back the finger I gave you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No,
But I thought
the
that you
middle
meant that
finger,
you
yeah.
went
Take
back
that
and
finger.
read the stuff that
No,
leaked.
No,
Okay,
all
good,
I got was
good.
just basic stuff like, oh,
There's
dinosaur.
dinosaurs.
Chris Pratt does this. There's a dinosaur.
Yeah, okay.
You know.
All right. So you're okay.
Yeah.
You're okay.
Yeah, I'm
Good.
okay.
But I don't know. I thought that
excited
was
for
really
it, though.
interesting, though.
Incredibly excited.
Oh, I'm very excited.
Which is weird to say, but I don't know. I just like.
Th-
the way
I'm
things
excited
are-
more so now that there's something out there, and I'm gonna be like, nope, no, thank you, because I
Yeah.
already feel like I'm gonna, as usual, I already
now,
feel like
and-
I already feel like I win.
Yeah, now let's address. I feel like we should address. Like, there are a lot of people who are saying we're taking it too far with this whole thing about not watching trailers and not. I refer back to this. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. It should just
Yeah,
go.
you do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, please.
You want to watch it. You want to know everything that's going on about
But
a
it's
movie
like,
before you see it. That's fine.
In my, I guess
But
my
I don't.
my 18th year of watching movies, in my 22 years of life.
Wait,
Sure.
what happened before that?
Yeah,
You
I
didn't
guess
watch
I was
movies?
he
a
wasn't
baby.
allowed.
too
Yeah.
young for
I was
movies.
a baby. Anyway, it's just been I've been real like the same thing has been happening every movie I see. It's like, oh well, I knew that was happening, or
Yep.
well, like like that character isn't gonna die yet because this has to happen,
Right,
and all of that
right.
stuff that I see
Yep.
in the commercials and the trailers.
Correct.
I want to live in a world where I could just see a movie
wanna
that's,
live.
that's just fresh and new. That's like
Yeah.
everything is a surprise.
That's what it's like going to festivals, though. That's why I
Yeah.
gotta get back there.
I try and
Yeah.
keep a good balance. You know, I do want to share in the excitement, but I don't go all the way because
I'm excited for Jurassic
Yeah.
World without knowing what it's
Yeah.
all about, though.
Oh my god, yeah.
There's
definitely.
some things
I
that
was
they
like, I
release
know
that
it's
are
like
okay.
there's dinosaurs,
Yeah.
a ruckus ensues.
But anyway,
Yeah.
so that's that.
Yeah.
That's Jurassic World. That's
Read
where
the
we're at.
interview.
Yeah.
Definitely look into the Colin Trevorrow interview.
Honestly, I think what I read is enough. I didn't read
Yeah.
further than
Nothing
that.
will be spoiled.
All
But
right,
it's just
all right.
the
That's what
way
Jake
he's
says.
speaking about the movie just makes me more excited.
All right,
for
good.
It, so
Good.
look
It seems
into
like it's kind of like there's like cool stuff going
Yeah.
on. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not just dinosaurs. There's like story stuff.
dinosaur DNA. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
There's-
Sorry.
I think there's absolutely
Sorry.
dinosaur
Yeah.
DNA.
Sorry.
Next, we've got some news about Alfonso Cuarón.
Oh.
Actually, it's about him because we got two things. The first one
Cuarón.
is that it was rumored that he was going to be directing Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the Harry Potter movie or trilogy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Turns out that ain't happening.
Okay.
So he basically was like, nah, I ain't going back to that. He's I want to do something else.
I'm dropping a new album. It's called
Quaron.
Fantastic Beats and Where to Find Them.
Okay.
And next we have
It's going platinum. Sorry. Go ahead.
So Where to Find Him is in this record.
Fantastic Beats and Where to Find
I'm trying to think if there
Them.
was a joke in it's going
With me,
platinum.
it's got like me with 2 guns, but like I got
I like that
DJ
one
headphones
gun
on.
was a smaller gun because this one has
Yeah,
2
yeah.
fingers. One of his guns has 1 finger, the other one has 2 fingers.
So I got 2 guns.
All
and
right.
I have,
Mismatched guns.
You know, I got like
That's the album title.
DJ headphones because it beats and where to find them. And I'm gonna show you. I'm your tour guide here.
I will show you where to find those beats.
I'm your tour guide through this beat world.
So I'm good because honestly, I hate to say it, but I didn't like how Quaron did the Harry Potter universe.
You
Yep,
didn't?
sorry.
What? That's like
Sorry.
arguably the best one.
Which one did he do?
Prisoners of Azkaban.
No, that's
the
my
third
favorite
one.
book, but I thought he didn't do it good.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. All right.
Children of
Hey,
Men.
I don't care.
I
Don't be sorry to me.
I pray to Children of Men. I love that movie.
That is a great.
Gravity's
I love that
okay.
movie.
Gravity. Yeah, Gravity.
Yeah.
Well, what he did on Gravity, I thought was great. It was the story that was okay. Well, actually, he did work on the story too. But anyway,
Anyway.
the other thing is that apparently he will be. Well, no, he won't be. We don't know if he will be.
Get it
but
right.
he's been offered, I suppose, to direct the Shining prequel.
Now,
The movie, like
Yeah. Remember we talked about this Blow Bear Begins or whatever it was?
Blow Bear Begins.
Yeah, way back in the
throwback,
day.
yeah.
Whew.
Pretty much
Yeah,
it, jokes.
throwback.
That's pretty much it. Like 1.0.
That's
is it?
old, yeah.
Well,
Yikes.
I don't know. I don't really care
I don't
about
really-
a sequel. A prequel.
It's a prequel. That's the
what
funny
I
thing
meant.
is Stephen King just released a sequel called Doctor
Sleep.
Sleep.
Yeah, which
But they're doing a prequel.
Yeah.
What?
Why? Who cares?
I don't know. I can't imagine if Alfonso Cuarón said no to going back to Harry Potter, he's going to be like, yeah, no, that's exactly what I want to do is dive into ruining a movie that's already great.
How did the little girls get murdered?
Find out now.
How
find
did that
out.
ghost get into his little finger? How did he do that?
Yeah,
in his
yeah. How does it
It's
What?
like trying to escape. It's going
yeah. Like the kid's getting pulled around the room by his finger.
by his
Whoa,
finger.
yeah.
It's a little ET situation.
Why can't the kid? Why is he like what's the word when you read things backwards? Dyslexic.
Dyslexic, yeah.
Why is the
He's
kid dyslexic?
I don't know. Maybe it's magic, Jake.
Yeah.
Ghost magic.
Speaking of
Anyway.
magic, Houdini.
You're
Oh,
Not just Houdini,
I
Harry Houdini.
I read this
The
news.
hairiest, yeah.
And
And
the first
just
thing
pictured me crying.
I pictured you. I pictured you
'Cause
projectile crying.
you're into the
like I
Houdini
pictured
stuff,
like
yeah.
tears shooting from your eyes
Yeah.
and hitting like a jet stream.
What's
Yep.
the matter?
Like,
What's
the matter, baby
What's the
boy?
deal?
Here's
What's
what's
the-
the matter.
what's the
What's the
scoop?
matter, you?
If you're a long time viewer,
So,
pretty much
yeah,
it,
the
you'll
book
know. Yeah.
that this movie, this Houdini movie, is based on is incredible.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
I
you
highly
told me to
recommend
read,
it.
you told
The
me to
Secret
read it.
Life
I
of Harry
didn't,
Houdini.
but I thought
Told
about it.
me to read it, and I didn't.
Nope.
That's what I think.
But
No, he
thanks-
said he
thanks for the
thought about it.
recommendation.
You
Yeah.
thought about it. Hey,
it.
that's
Thought
nice.
about
I
it.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
You thought about it while I was telling you to read it, and then
me
that
a
was
lot
it.
about it. I'm like, okay,
I know,
don't
so
need,
I
I don't
probably
need to
ruined
read
it. But anyway, now here's the deal. They want to make it like an action movie, like Indiana Jones. Yes, there is some crazy shit that you don't know about
Yeah.
Houdini's life, probably, but it's not like an action movie.
It's not crazy.
If anything,
yeah.
what I loved about it is toward the end, it's kind of like quietly exciting. You know what I mean? And here's the so the news this week is that is this official?
I don't know.
I
It's
don't think
not
it's official.
official.
No.
It sounds real.
But
though.
It's
I
a
wouldn't be
murmur.
surprised. It's
Yeah.
a merman
a
or a
murmur.
murmur.
a heart burger.
It's a heart. I have a heart murmur actually. Thank you, Daddy. Johnny Depp is going to be apparently playing,
He's gonna play it all weird and eccentric.
He's gonna be like,
Houdini.
he's gonna be like, abracadabra.
but he's just gonna. Oh my God!
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah,
gonna
right.
look like himself.
He's gonna look. No, they're gonna
like
put.
what? There's nothing to.
They're gonna put like a wacky like handkerchief on him.
His hair's
Yeah,
gonna
but I
be
mean, like,
woo.
but visually, it's like.
He's gonna be
just,
like,
Harry Houdini doesn't
he's
look
gonna
like
be like,
anything. He just looks like a guy.
now you see it.
No, honestly, I'm
don't.
okay with
Don't.
it. But I'm okay
Yeah, I
with
bet
it.
you are, Jake. You haven't
Yeah.
read the book.
No, but I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay with it. But like, I would like for Johnny Depp to try. He hasn't really tried.
Johnny
in a while.
Depp hasn't
He hasn't
acted
really
in
done any-
years.
yeah,
Like, when was the
yeah.
last time Johnny Depp acted?
He's in a new movie. Did you see? He's like, but he's caked makeup. He's got makeup caked all
Yeah.
over him. It's Harvey something or other. I forget. Harvey.
Oh yeah, he's
Bulger?
got the
Is
no.
that
it's
the
not
name?
I think the
it's
last
mobster,
movie
the mobster
Johnny-
movie.
Mobster. I don't freaking know.
I think the last movie Johnny Depp acted in was Blow. I think that was it. That was his last
I
acting
don't know.
role.
Sweeney Todd was really cool though.
Yeah,
But that was like, I mean, I like Sweeney Todd,
And
but
he was
still.
in something else that was good. I forget what it was.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, he is acting in it. I don't know.
was. Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
but it's just he's acting, but he's done it 5 times now.
Yeah,
So it's
I
like,
was-
It's
I
it's
do-
like the kooky crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I do want this to.
I liked
become a
Rango.
thing.
I really liked Rango.
Rango wasn't even a movie. It was a cartoon.
Anyway,
Fuck you,
go on.
Jake.
Quote Jake on that, please,
yeah.
everybody, forever.
I was just gonna say,
You
I
can
want.
say,
This,
you don't have to.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, just say it.
I want this to happen just because I can relate to Houdini in the sense that he died in like a really unfortunate, shitty way, and I feel like that's gonna happen to me. Like it's gonna be like,
and
really,
because
it's gonna be
every
like, oh, wait,
year
no,
on Halloween,
oops.
people try to resurrect him.
Really,
no,
it's close to home with Jake, almost dying.
How do you?
hard.
How's that?
Just because like,
How did he die?
Did you try to?
didn't like some guy like be an asshole and punch him in the stomach?
Okay, I didn't know if you actually knew.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna. I feel
I
like
thought you thought like the fake thing. The fake thing is that he was doing like swallowing like a sword and he stabbed himself.
He just kind of died.
I thought he
because of an
died
oops.
in the water tank.
No,
No,
No.
see that's the people think that he
That's-
died doing
no,
magic
that was David
tricks.
Blaine.
yeah.
No,
Which
Yeah.
no, yeah, that was
He
David
just
Blaine died in the water tank.
He got punched
Which I
in the
guess technically it was a magic trick.
or Chris
he was
Mindfreak
doing,
or whatever the fuck he is.
Chris Mindfreak.
You sound like you're jealous of him, Chris Mindfreak or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, of
You're,
course
you're
I'm
jealous of
someone
a
that can
fake
fly.
magician.
You're
Yeah.
jealous
Kidding
of
me?
someone named
He
Mindfreak.
can fly, okay?
Oh, he can't.
No, he's from Long Island. He's from where we're from, so you can't trust him. He's-
Well, you sound real hateful right now.
No, he's all right. I mean,
You sound really hateful.
oh God, Jesus, Eric, really?
Yeah.
The Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
No,
So-
no, I tricked you.
Yeah.
Now, the Hateful Eight is Tarantino's baby. It's the script that
So,
got leaked.
the
and he
script
got
that never
pissy
was.
about.
The movie
Yeah.
that never was.
Yeah.
Thank
the
you,
Year
Gawker.
Without a
Yeah.
Santa Claus.
Thank you,
I don't
Gawker.
know. I don't know why I just said the title of that movie, but
Yeah.
he didn't want to do it because it got leaked. The script got leaked, and now he did a live read of it, and I guess that kind of reinvigorated his interest in it,
As it
re-inspired him. Yeah. I guess I'm not surprised.
Don't let the man
And
get you
now
down.
it's not official, but apparently, if it's gonna happen for sure, I think it's looking like it's gonna shoot in November.
I hope so.
I do
hope
too,
so,
because I'm not
yeah.
gonna read the script, so it's like, well, I'm never gonna experience this then.
Yeah.
From the very.
And
like,
we know what it's about. It sounds awesome.
Yeah, I've got like
Yeah.
it's not like a officially official, but apparently it's like a movie that takes place in like only 2 locations.
No, that is official.
That is
Well,
official?
because the script leaked.
Oh yeah.
Think about it.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, apparently it takes place in 2 locations.
That's awesome,
Like, like
yeah.
some kind of shop and like a I don't know.
And
I
a
forget,
train
like
car,
A train
something like
car.
that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Something like that. It sounds awesome, and I'm glad that he's coming back to it. That's cool. That's all I really have to say about it. I mean, it's not official, so hopefully, apparently, it's like he wants to do it, and people are like, "Oh, he's gonna do it."
Ooh.
So if it's the
So we'll
Hateful
see.
Eight and it takes place in 2 locations, that means that like each location has to have like 4 people in it,
Or maybe
And they're
6
just
and 2.
talking.
Do you ever
Maybe
see,
it's like Big Hero 6
or
Yeah.
7 and 1. Imagine that.
or Big Hero 6.
He
Are we gonna talk about this movie?
segued without
So
you, Jake.
just real quick, because this is a big deal.
Yeah.
If you think about it,
It's a big hero
because it's
deal.
Marvel, who's on top
It's
for now,
Uh-huh.
and
And Disney.
and Disney Animation, who
Following
just had
Frozen.
Frozen come
Yeah.
out, right?
Yeah.
So this is a huge deal as far as that goes, but it looks just kind of like a cute little. I don't even know what it is.
Well, I like
It is
the
like
idea.
a teaser trailer, by the way.
Well,
It's
I,
not-
Astro Boy.
There
That's
was,
not a trailer, by the way. They said it was a trailer. That is not a trailer.
There was a concept art stuff like they were showing like
Right.
at D23 or whatever. I really like I've never read the manga or whatever.
Oh,
but,
it is
like,
based on something.
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
it's
I didn't
a-
even know that.
It's a manga. It's like
A manga.
Japanese
That was
comic book.
I just say manga.
Much like Edge of Darkness.
Manga.
Edge of
Manga.
Tomorrow. Excuse me, not the
Or
Mel
whatever.
Gibson film with the
Comic
milk.
book,
People are
manga,
mad
whatever.
that we-
Go on.
It's like the world it takes place in. It's like San Francisco and Tokyo like overlapping each other. So it shows like the Golden Gate Bridge, but it's also like a little Japanesey.
Oh,
know, it's-
So what if it's like I don't know, Chinatown just got really big in San Francisco, or did they actually like the continents crash?
Well, that's
No,
China.
it's
No need
like
to be racist.
it's like the
This is
ideas.
Japan.
It's like take San Francisco and
Yeah.
Tokyo and merge like the
Actual
culture
Tokyo.
You're talking like building structure wise.
Actual-
and the culture.
Okay,
and stuff
culture-wise,
Like
I'm
that.
yes.
telling you, it
Interesting.
It reminds me of Astro Boy.
Okay.
Astro Boy was
Well-
cool as fuck too.
What the movie, the CG movie, or the cartoon?
The cartoon and the movie was okay.
Or you're talking about that scene in. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah.
Never mind. I don't even want to say it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You know what I do want to say though?
What?
It's time for
TV
TV news.
Wow. Okay.
So let's start off with the one that kind of relates back to Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
big-
This
the
is
big one.
Daredevil. Now, first I'm going to talk about the fact that we got our Daredevil
Yes.
announced officially. Boardwalk Empire's Charlie Cox.
I think it's pretty good.
Looks fine to me.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I would have been
Totally
cool with
good.
Zac Efron, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
You gotta just dye his hair red, make it messy because blind people apparently can't take care of their hair.
No, of course not.
Now
does
slap
it-
those glasses.
Does
on
it
him.
matter that it's in modern day? That's another thing that was announced.
Oh no,
No,
not at all.
Okay, I didn't think
No.
so, but I
Oh,
meant
yeah.
fit I'd mention it because I'm like, why is this a story?
No,
Mhm.
honestly,
It
the
takes place
biggest.
in modern
I
day,
still think
alright.
the
Well, it's
biggest
part
thing
of the
for
Marvel
this-
universe.
Yeah,
That's true.
the biggest thing is
Yeah.
that it's taking place in New York. Thank you.
Yes,
they're
of
shooting
course.
in New York.
That's the
so
best
thank
thing.
you, God.
What, there was a shooting in New York?
No, they're shooting the film in.
Oh,
well,
God
the
almighty.
show in New York.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I
If
gonna
there
say,
was a
thanks lot,
shooting in New York,
Obama.
Daredevil would stop it.
Oh, hopefully. Now the other
Yeah.
bit of news
He
is
could
that
see it coming.
we
Sorry.
lost the showrunner. Drew Goddard left literally
what the
like
hell?
the day after Edgar Wright left
Yeah,
Ant-Man.
what
We
is
were
going
just
on?
last week. We were talking about how we were so excited about how Drew Goddard was like, we're approaching this like mega movie, 13-hour-long movie.
Did he say that? Or
Yeah.
somebody said, okay, whatever, it doesn't
somebody
matter.
said
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they still will.
I hope so.
He's the showrunner. He wasn't the writer or the director. He was the guy that was kind of like
yeah.
overseeing everything.
Yeah, and
so
why-
it's
how
like
would he
it's
leave?
all still there, I guess. Well, do you want to know?
Why did he?
Because he's
leave?
directing the Sinister Six. He's gonna be busy as fuck. And you know what? You know which one's gonna give you more money? Probably.
Yeah.
Sinister
Yeah.
Six. So I guess I get that. This one, at least, there's a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, with Edgar Wright, it's like I wish there was like a more concrete reason that would make me feel better about it. Like, I get
Yeah.
it.
Well, why would they even
But-
make the news of him being like on board for Daredevil if he knew he was going to be busy?
Because
Like,
he got Sinister Six after Daredevil.
Ah,
Yeah, and I guess he had an option to
God
leave,
damn it.
which is weird.
Or maybe they were like, hey, this is a conflict of interest a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure.
I don't know if they're like that, you know,
But
like allegiances.
we're not sure. Oh, actually, no, we are sure about this next bit. Stephen S. D. Knight. I don't know him. I think he was a writer on Buffy or something like that. So more
Yeah.
Joss Whedon stuff, I
yeah,
guess.
he's a Buffy guy.
He is coming in to be the new showrunner
new
apparently.
showrunner.
So there you go. They did that real
Yeah.
quick because they're shooting that
he-
very soon, I think.
did he do anything else of?
You know, I don't know. The
I
only
don't
thing that
know
said in the
either.
article I read was just that he was a Buffy alum.
Well,
Apparently,
it better not be like Buffy. I
it
love
better not suck.
Buffy's
Yeah.
good, but it better not be anything like it.
Yeah.
'Cause
We'll
I
see.
would Flip.
Another
I will
TV
do a
show
front flip.
that we are looking forward to the second season of actually is True Detective.
Oh boy!
Now we've been
oh
talking about this,
boy.
of course.
Yeah.
We got some concrete news from is he the showrunner? I guess this guy. I don't know. I thought he was just like the director of the first season or something.
Oh, Pizzolatto?
Oh no, is there a different name?
Pizzolatto is like the writer creator.
I don't know. Okay, so one of them. Fuck it. We have 3 leads. I don't know if they're all female, but we know that there's going to be female-centric leads. So there you go.
Cool.
3 leads, not just 2, and which I guess is funny. We were all thinking about 2 as if it's like the exact same formula.
yeah.
And it's also set in California, but not L.A.
not
because I
LA,
know that
yeah.
like my roommate, for example, we were upset about it when I revealed to him that Jessica Chastain is not. Well, he came back to life, and I revealed to him that Jessica Chastain is not in it. We then moved on to the fact that it's in California. He was like, "That's so boring," but it's not L.A. So that's interesting.
Yeah,
It could be
California,
somewhere cool in
If
California.
anything, that's more boring. Because, like, what else is in California?
L.A. is about as boring as it gets.
Okay, so there's L.A. and San Francisco.
Putting it up in the redwoods, it could be beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
California's
Why
a big
would-
concrete
Dude,
place.
it's huge.
Yeah.
They thought about splitting that shit.
Maybe San
Yeah.
Diego. That'd be
San
cool.
Diego's beautiful as well.
Yeah.
San Francisco. I mean, you said San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, anything but L.A. I'm fine with.
I don't-
L.A. is so boring.
Well, I mean, the thing with True Detective, the main theme, I don't know, like, maybe they're going
Was
with
friendship.
Well, like they said, like that where they were in season 1, they were in this kind of like this psychosphere.
Yeah.
This kind of like just they were in a
It was
place.
like a bubble.
Like, yeah,
of
this
just
bubble of like this
despair.
craziness bubble.
Right.
This craziness
that didn't like
bubble.
affect the outside world.
Yeah,
it was just,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
A weird
That's
little
what
thing.
they said they're gonna do it again this
That's
season.
what I was
like,
hoping, but like,
Hmm.
I
We
was
don't know the
hoping
time
it would be
period.
L.A. and I was like, okay, cool. So it's gonna be like shitty L.A.
No.
Like the shitty part.
No, it's not
He literally
L.A.
said
yeah.
it's not LA.
I know. That's
and
what
the
I'm
reason
saying.
he said that
So
was
now
so
I'm
people
like-
wouldn't be upset.
Yeah. So now
So
I'm
it's
like, okay,
we
what
just
is
said
it?
it doesn't take place in L.A.
So
And you're just
the
like-
guy's on stage and he goes, "It's gonna take place in California," and Jake goes, "Yes," and everyone else is like, "Ugh," and he goes, "But not L.A." Everyone else goes, "Yeah," and Jake is like, "Fuck, fuck,
Yeah.
fuck."
Yeah. Honestly, because
Because
the big-
L.A.
the star of the show is the location.
Right. So why would
Personally.
you want to be in shitty L.A.?
Because it's shitty and it's interesting. Wherever where was True Detective?
in, like,
Louisiana.
the swamp.
Louisiana. Louisiana was shitty and it was interesting.
But not like not all of Louisiana looks like that.
I don't know
Like-
about that.
Ah, Jake, what am I gonna do with you when we're dead?
Bury him.
Cancel the show.
Reading Rainbow.
Whoa!
Hey, did you guys see Reading Rainbow has a Kickstarter?
Yeah,
Yeah,
LeVar
and
Burton.
Levon, what's
yeah.
it? Burton.
Yeah.
LeVar Burton.
Yeah,
yeah.
Levon. I just said that's why I was thrown off. I was
The
like,
the
Levon.
blind man.
Excuse you.
He was
LeVar
blind.
Burton.
He had a thing on his
Yep.
eyes.
They launched a Kickstarter and they had it set for $1 million. It, as of writing the notes, it was over $2 million.
Yeah, it's cool.
5 of which are mine. $5
Ooh.
of which are mine.
You did really?
And I highly recommend that anyone that watched it as a kid.
I
Reading
did.
Yeah, and have you
Rainbow.
guys watched
You did
Reading
not?
Rainbow?
I did not. I
Of
don't
course
know
I
what it is.
did.
How'd it go? It's open a book.
Nope.
Oh, yeah,
I watched Spider-Man. I
da-
watched X-Men. I did not do any of this.
Something
yeah.
like that. Open a book.
do-do-do.
Yeah,
It's
wait.
in a book.
Yeah, there you go.
Reading Rainbow. I don't remember all the words,
Yeah.
Wow,
but
that was beautiful.
thank you.
No, I have no idea what this is.
Well, that's too bad.
It was like a Sesame Street, but like.
But for books.
But for
Yeah.
books, yeah.
It was different than Sesame Street. It was a little more. It was older. I
it was
think.
a little
is it
older,
like a book
yeah.
club type of thing? Like they're like go read
it was
this
just
book.
yeah, it was kind of like learning, helping you read and stuff
learning
like that.
show,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
interesting. It was
Right.
great. I loved it.
I'm
But-
into it. I'm behind it. I like education and
There you go.
smart kids
So the
and stuff.
idea behind this is that it's for like the next generation because
Mm-hmm.
it officially went off the air in 2006. I guess it was in reruns and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think it was new
No,
episodes. No
yeah.
way. So from I think the 80s, mid to late 80s to 2006, and now it's off the air. So they want to bring it back. I think that's awesome.
They
It's
got
very
already got
exciting.
2 million buckaroos.
Which is insane.
It's a lot.
Now,
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't clicked on the Kickstarter because I don't give a damn. But is this going to be on TV or on the internet?
On
or
the internet because
is it
they're
gonna be on
smart.
kids'
No, they're
iPads
smart.
and
It's on the
stuff?
internet, and I'm sure there'll be iPad content and stuff. And what they want to do is also have a nonprofit set up so that schools that can't afford to have, these programs in their schools, can get it for free. So that's pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah,
Pretty nice, yeah.
This guy's awesome, man.
Oh,
I
LeVar,
love
yeah,
him.
he's great.
He's him and Bill Nye.
He's really.
They should make
Yeah.
an Avengers with
Bill Nye, yeah.
him, Bill Nye, and who else? Is there anybody else?
Oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Get him
Nah,
on
but he
there.
wasn't when we were kids. I'm saying like when
Oh, it's like
childhood heroes that
childhood.
helped us learn.
I
Steve
guess-
from Blue's Clues.
He didn't help us learn.
Peter Parker.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so
wait,
Wayne.
Miss Frizzle.
Miss Frizzle.
Miss Frizzle.
Oh,
Get Miss Frizzle on that team.
I'm gonna make.
You'd also get. There was another science show
Blue's
like
Clues.
Bill Nye.
Blue's Clues.
No. There was,
already said that.
there was another science show like Bill Nye.
Oh,
but I'm
no.
there was like a big rat. Oh.
Weird science.
No, not weird science.
That's the one where they make the girl and have sex with her.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
I know.
We'll think of it. You'll think
there
of
was
it.
something else.
But
It's on
I don't
the
know.
tip
That
of
would be
my tongue.
cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know what we're talking
The
Oh,
about.
yeah,
Science
that's cool.
Avengers.
That would be.
Bill Nye he's on a podcast sometimes, and he's
Oh, yeah.
he's a really funny guy. Like he's just a very
Yeah, he is
interesting
funny.
man.
He comes to New York. I need to go see him, but it's too expensive.
Yeah. Whatever.
Anyway.
he's just a fad.
Now that we're.
He'll disappear.
What'd you say?
He's a fad. He'll disappear into his.
Yeah, you
obscurity
heard what I
again.
heard, right,
Yeah.
Mike? Anyway, let's take a break.
What are you talking about?
That being said, let's take a break.
I do like science, though. Sorry. Go ahead.
He's a fad that's lasted from the 90s.
I don't know.
He's a fad and he needs to die.
He kind of disappeared for a
fad
while.
it. Yeah.
God hates fads.
Yeah.
I said fad.
I know. I
F-A-D.
thought I heard something else, but anyway. So Pity Applause. There's a Pity Applause show coming up on.
We're in the break now, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Official break.
Transparency.
Usually, the shows are on Fridays, and so it's kind of pointless for me to say it like the week of because
Mm-hmm.
it's like, well, you probably missed it. But this one's actually on Saturday in Brooklyn. On Saturday, May 31st at 5:30 p.m. is the quote-unquote doors. It's in a backyard in Brooklyn, and I guess we're gonna barbecue or something. Who knows? Who gives a shit? So it should be fun. It should be cute, and you guys should come.
Sounds like fun. It sounds like it's real intimate in a barbecue in a backyard. Really? Am I allowed? Like what?
What the hell is going on? The way you just said that was like this weird little monologue.
Yeah, I just like totally.
Like you've
spaced
said
out.
it before.
Yeah, you had it planned out.
Did I really?
The only
I
other thing
spaced,
I'd
sorry.
like to plug myself personally is this is the last time I'll mention it because now we're going to be going a week beyond. Legalized Mutant, the shirt, still available, and if you buy one more shirt with it and use the discount code Sentinel, you like that? Sentinel, not
That's
Sentinel.
Yeah, good. Pronounce
It's
it right.
hey, I'm not the only one. Mark Ellis does it too. It's $3 off the Legalized Mutant shirt. So there you go. That's pretty cool. And it's already only $17, I think. So that's pretty cool.
I have
but
one.
yeah,
I really
that's
like it.
beobscure.com. Check it out. Awesome. Done.
Boo.
Now we've got something to plug.
Who?
Unless, do you guys have anything to plug actually before we get to
Yeah.
this big one? All right, so
okay, go
personal stuff.
I don't know.
Before we get to the big one that we all have to plug, let's
Jake
go
just
around.
goes, I don't know.
He said yeah at first, didn't he?
I'm going to E3 and I'm really excited.
When
about
is that?
it. That is the second week of June. Well, that's like June 8th.
So you're going to say this next week
June
as well?
9th. Yeah, because I'm so excited.
Okay.
Gonna go to E3. Gonna talk about video
You're
games,
just trying to plug up your excitement.
childhood dreams.
Yeah, it's not
coming
like
true.
you're gonna see anybody because it's a press only event unless we have press watching.
No, like you guys can't go, but I'm gonna be able to talk about a lot of cool video games when I come back.
How about you, Mike?
You check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/MW10T.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do another review of a thing soon?
I might. I did a review of Godzilla. You can check it out.
Are you only gonna review things you don't like?
No.
All right, cool.
No, I'm
I'm
gonna
just asking.
review things that give me like the passion to review about. If I see a
When
movie,
you really want to talk about it.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
It's
I
if
like that.
If I force something, it never comes out good.
Yeah.
So you check out that YouTube page. Check out my Twitch page, Mike Peterson 91.
Oh, yeah, that's the big thing right now.
I'm uploading some.
What are you going to be
something-
working on? Watch Dogs next?
Yeah, Watch
Whew.
Dogs. Gonna do that next.
Sweet deal. I'll
Yeah.
watch that.
I
I'll
had a
I'll
lot
watch
of-
Dogs.
I had a
I
lot
already
of.
beat it.
Thank
Sorry.
you, Jake. I had a lot of fun with my Octopop live stream.
Yeah, that was
Dad.
hysterical.
Yeah,
we were
that's-
cracking
yeah,
up.
there
We were
was-
texting each
It
other.
was
We were
really
cracking
funny.
up.
Yeah, I texted Eric and I was like,
Yo, I'm
Mike
cracking
Mike
up.
is so funny.
Oh,
I love it.
Jake. We're all
Uh,
friends.
but
where we're all friends.
We do have to promote something that we all took part in, and that is our new commentary track for Spy Kids 4D. Now, dare I say, I know I've said this before, but I'm always telling
Yeah.
the truth because sometimes I don't say it.
Mm-hmm.
And but this one might be I think it's the funniest one we've ever done.
I haven't listened to it
I
yet.
was watching it back the other day. The thing is, I don't need to watch the whole thing anymore because I don't take clips out. Remember, I used to do that?
Yeah.
I just post the first 5 minutes or so, first 5 minutes, maybe like
Roughly.
5 minutes in,
Yeah.
for a sample.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't need to watch anymore, but I couldn't stop watching. It was so goddamn funny. It's the fun. And I fast forwarded to like some of the surprises that took us off guard.
Yeah.
Caught us off guard. It is so damn funny. And it's available now on prettymuchit.com/shop, which got a facelift, by the way. It looks real cool now. Thank you to Kane for the cool image at the top. And, of course, we've been getting a lot of other people saying the same thing, that it is the funniest one we've ever done.
The best part is that I like the movie.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
I don't know.
It was cute
But
for
I'm
kids.
sorry, didn't mean to cut you
Through
off.
Patreon. Of
Yeah.
course, Patreon supporters, then we have two big things to say about this. Two milestones reached since last week.
Oh,
We have, of course, patreon.com/prettymuchit, where you can pay $5 a month to get all the commentary tracks at no extra charge. So if you're buying them individually, you're already spending $4 to $5 a month. If you're getting them on day one,
oh yeah.
you get it for the exact same price, basically. You get them all a week early or a couple days early, whatever.
Golly gee.
So that's a deal right there, and I do recommend it. And I have to say, holy crap, we hit 2,000, which
Buckaroos.
covers the New York
Covers
stuff,
the hot dog.
covers you guys. It costs a lot
Yeah.
to come into the city every
Yeah,
week. I
it
live in the city, but these guys have to come in,
You gotta take
and
a train.
so it's covered. It's wonderful. It's a
Thank
wonderful
you guys
thing.
so much.
I can't.
These
I
guys-
almost feel like
yeah.
saying thank you isn't even enough. I don't even know what to
I
say.
don't know what to
Saying
say.
thank you seems like, well,
What can we give to you? Our bodies?
you know what we're giving to them? Laughter.
Oh,
don't know.
the best gift.
The best gift, the greatest gift. But we also hit another milestone.
Oh no!
20. So here's the deal. At $2,500 a month, we're gonna do Spider-Man 3 commentary track.
Oh.
At $2,300 a month, we're gonna do Spider-Man 2. I'm just going in reverse. Spider-Man 2 commentary track. And at $2,100, which we just hit prior to recording this episode, we're doing High School Musical 3.
Oh no!
And it's like, it's almost like a punishment for us. But
Yeah.
everyone's
Yeah,
been asking
God.
for it. Everyone's
I don't
been
wanna do
wanting
it.
it. We're gonna finish this
I don't
shit.
wanna do
We're gonna
it.
do it. We're gonna do it. We're
I
gonna
don't
love
want
it.
to
We're
do
gonna
it.
do it.
I don't want to do it.
And I can't wait.
Oh,
Troy.
Of course, you know the words to that one too. Are you?
No,
kidding
actually,
me?
I don't. But that's at the very beginning.
Stuck your webs in
And
my
now
plans for
I
the
can
last time.
hardly breathe.
Spider-Man.
Oh, you can do it. Just know that. So that's the new commentary track that we will be doing, of course.
Yeah.
Next week, Patreon. You get it on Monday. Boom. Everyone else gets it on
Bam.
Thursday for $1. Boom. And of course, if you
Explosion.
do the math once again, if you're going to buy them all anyway, $5 a month on Patreon gets you good.
And we love you for it.
Yep. And the last thing is, you asked what can we give them? We give away a free shirt every single week. Yeah, man. We're giving away
Yeah,
a free shirt every week for years.
For more than laughter, we supply you with clothing. So
Yeah.
you don't have to freeze.
You don't have to freeze to death.
And
that's it.
yeah, I got an idea for a new shirt too.
Oh,
So
good. You'll have to
we're gonna
whisper it in my ear
we're gonna
later.
have- We're gonna have new shirts.
Oh, yeah, you told me it already, and it's great.
Did I?
Whisper it into
Yeah.
my ear.
Now, tell us after. Tell us both
I don't
after.
remember this.
So, you get a free shirt by going to prettymuchit.com/giveawayfb or giveawayYT. You could share the Facebook post or comment on the YouTube video
Yeah,
with I
yeah.
want a shirt, and you'll be entered to win. Watch the Monday show to find out who wins, and that is it
Yeah.
for the break.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk video games.
All right.
All right.
do it.
This
Bust
was
out
a
the
this
guns.
was a huge week for video games.
Was it really?
announcements.
Let me take my
So
pants
there's
off.
a lot of stuff. So I tried to keep it concise. 'cause
Okay.
I know you hate video games.
No,
Eric,
no need to. Really? Mm.
but
Yeah.
let's start with the smaller things first. Battle Cry is a new game from Bethesda.
Oh, Bethesda, I've heard that before. What do they do?
I don't know, like everything, like Skyrim and Skyrim.
All right, fine. I've
Fallout
definitely heard the name before, though.
Um,
the thing.
But it's cool because it's like an arena-based third-person action kill everybody game.
I love those games.
The hashtag kill everybody game.
But the cool thing is that the guy behind the design for it is the guy who worked on Dishonored, and he did the City 17 type of stuff from Half-Life 2.
Oh.
And it's
Is
cool
this-
because
is that not good?
it's like
No, that's good.
It's
Okay.
it's like a World War I type of alternate weird world where like they don't have gunpowder, so there's no guns. So it's like people dressed up like from like the early 20th century, but they just all got cool swords.
That's
and you
Okay.
and you have to kill everybody.
I think I have to see this.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cool.
They have it explained to me. It's very bizarre.
There's like snippets out of it. And,
It's just like in history, just gunpowder does not exist.
yeah,
Like,
it's
Interesting.
like
what would
it's
happen?
like banned or something.
I love
Yeah.
concepts like
yeah,
that.
they were
That's
probably
so
they were
cool.
just trying like
wouldn't
weird
have
stuff.
fireworks in that world. What a
Oh.
dim,
Oh,
what
I'm
a
not playing
dim
this game.
world.
I don't want to think about
Well,
that.
you could have like Magic Gandalf.
Although then again,
fireworks.
we live in
Yeah.
New York and you're not allowed to have them.
Yeah.
Isn't that so pathetic? Let's not.
Yeah,
get,
but we
let's
get
not
them
get
anyway.
into that.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
we get them anyway.
Opinions.
Coppers.
I know, but how embarrassing.
Opinions.
They're banned. I can't
Opinions.
even go on.
Um,
For those that
it's-
don't
it's-
know about New York, by the way, they actually tried to ban large
And they
sodas.
banned, but they banned fireworks, but it's like you get them.
Guys,
the,
this
the
is-
cops
like-
have the parties.
Guys, this
Yeah.
is the video game section.
Anyway.
Can you
Yeah.
get your opinions out of my video games? Jesus.
I love that slogan.
It's like
get your opinions
my
out of
video
my video
games.
games.
Like, hey, you got your video games in my opinions,
And you got your opinions
in my video games.
Jinx, you owe me an asshole.
Let's make a video game opinion.
Video Ginion.
Video
No,
game.
no.
So anyway, this Battlecry game is going to be free
Opinion
to play.
Video
game.
opinion. Sorry.
It's going to be free to play.
Oh, nice.
And
Okay.
I don't know. Like that's okay. That's all the major
okay.
publishers are like that's their thing now. Like every single one of them is going to have like a
Unreal
free-to-play
is
game.
doing that.
Unreal's got that
Oh,
Fortnite
that's right.
game.
Yep,
It's
yep.
totally free to play, but it's like a AAA game. So it's interesting.
odd
I'm
how
curious
that's
to
gonna
see
work.
where that's going. Speaking of things that are cool and kind of nice,
Interesting.
Nintendo has announced that
Oh yeah, this is super cool.
they are giving the Wii U an adapter
Yep.
for GameCube controllers.
That's
For-
crazy.
pretty much
wish they-
specifically for the new Super Smash Brothers.
Right.
I wish they did this like 4 years ago because
Then
like
you might have gotten a Wii U.
when
The
when
Wii-
I when I picked up the newer Super Smash Brothers game, what is
Yeah.
it? Brawl.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all, and I didn't like Brawl at all.
Ah.
But like one of the main reasons I didn't like it was just like the controls felt so off. Like playing with
Oh,
the
on a Wiimote?
stick,
Yeah.
or with like I also had like the game
You
controllers.
stupid fuck! You could have plugged in a GameCube controller like I did, and I love the game
could
because
you
of
have?
that. Yeah, you could have.
Wait, so what is this then?
This is for the Wii U. Mike's talking about the Wii. Mike's in the.
Oh.
I don't know about you,
I'm-
But wait.
but Mike's in the past. I don't know why he even brought this up.
Here's my question.
I'm kicking you off.
Why this isn't exciting anymore then?
No, it's not.
Because you
It's-
could literally do this on the last one.
Yeah, but the new one, it was like, oh no, we're gonna have to play with like all the Wii U stuff. But no, it's cool because now you can use a GameCube controller, and I have a GameCube controller that I've saved
How
for
much
this
is-
moment.
Dude, I have my GameCube.
How much is the adapter?
I don't know. That's gonna suck if it costs a lot of money. I'm not gonna get it if it's more than
I
like
wouldn't get it
30
if it was
bucks.
more than $30. Yeah.
Yeah.
$30 seems reasonable, I guess.
Oh man, that's kind of the draw. Yeah, wow.
Well.
Oh man.
Oh, boy. What do we
Mario
do?
comes with a price.
This video
First
game
Edgar
section,
Wright, now
this video
this.
game section has just been like sighing and opinions. and just,
You know
yeah.
that break really threw
Speaking
us
of
off.
Yeah.
things that are kind of weird, Lego Batman 3 is a thing.
Yeah, what the hell is
What the
going on with
fuck?
this?
I don't know.
The picture you posted of this is so bizarre.
What was it,
I thought I was
Batman?
having a
Yeah.
fever
The cover
dream.
art, yeah, just the,
Yeah.
the design.
Fever
because
dream.
Lego Batman 3 is it's called Beyond Gotham, and it takes place basically in
Beyonce
space.
Gotham.
It's
Yeah.
basically.
How do you like that,
Yeah.
Jake? Beyonce
Good one.
Gotham.
Good one.
Ha, ha, ha.
Callbacks, great.
Yeah.
People skip the video game section. They're not even gonna see this. Nobody likes video game. Anyway, it's like the most depressing
Oh
video
my
game
God.
section ever.
Jesus Christ. Jake, put down that razor blade.
Yeah.
What the
God
hell,
damn.
man?
So Lego Batman 3 is essentially the Justice League game, but I don't know they call it Lego Batman 3 because it's in
no
space.
shit, because
It's
Batman
Justice League.
sells.
Yeah.
You know, like
Batman-
they say sex sells.
Batman's got a space Batman suit and he's flying around space.
Because Batman
Cool,
does
I
that
guess.
all the
He
time.
What else would
really
you do with a
weird.
space suit?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, usually
Solve space crime.
Usually Batman's like, all right, I'll sit this one out.
Yeah.
Like, you Green
Yeah.
Lantern, you can fly. Why don't you go fucking do it?
Yeah, he's like, seriously, I can't do shit.
But because Legos, you could do whatever you want.
Right.
Think about this for a second.
I
thought
am.
about this when I was in the bathroom the other day. Lego
Are
made
you laughing at the thought of you doing that?
Lego
You're
made
laughing as you pooped.
Lego made Lego Marvel superheroes, and they're also making Lego Batman and Justice League games.
Mm-hmm.
Lego, people say Disney like is like the king of everything.
Wait a minute.
Lego is
Is-
secretly
Has there been a
the
Lego
best.
DC versus Marvel?
no. Imagine
Could
That's-
be.
They could
Could be.
probably kind of maybe finagle that just because Legos. But
In the Lego movie,
What?
they
yeah,
had
Batman. They have
Yeah.
They had
Did they
have
have,
any
like,
Marvel characters?
Did they? I don't think so.
I don't-
Oh,
yeah.
wait a minute, they didn't.
No, but think about it though. They've been able to make both games.
One more question: were you peeing or pooping?
I was pooping. You don't think when you pooping is where like you get your things done. You think.
You don't think when
do
you
your-
pee.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
When you poop, you read a book, you pay your bills, you send some emails.
Then you wipe your ass with those
Yeah.
pills.
And you laugh about Legos.
You go, ha ha ha.
Oh, guys.
Yeah, and you laugh about Legos.
Guys, wow. The big thing this week, though, the thing I'm pretty
Speaking of
excited
poop.
about. Yeah. Speaking of poop, Battlefield. First it was
All right,
a leak.
yeah,
First it was a
Battlefield.
leak. Now it's a real thing. Battlefield Hardline is a game. The
First
next
it was a
Battlefield.
leak, then
Yeah.
I was pooping.
Yeah.
God
Okay.
damn it. It's cops and robbers, but Battlefield.
Oh.
Now this
So
is
it's
really
on a pretty
interesting.
crazy epic scale.
Interesting.
Because on the majorly popular Because Video Games podcast,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was
Last one was so funny.
yeah.
I listened to it 3 times. Damn.
I was
Good plug.
just talking about how I wanted a game where it was like you're just a cop, not an undercover cop, not
Yeah.
like an ex-cop, but
Yeah.
you're a cop and you got to fight criminals.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, this just drops.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Drops right into my lap, and it looks like I never cared about Battlefield. Like no,
But this
not
looks
even.
different.
This looks really fun.
Oh, cool.
Looks
Yeah,
really
it looks
cool.
they had like a whole leaked. It was like a leaked presentation video that gives you a lot of info about the
And it
game.
was-
It's like
it looked-
7 minutes long.
And it's also out of date. Like the guy
Yeah.
said, it's like
They're
you.
like, that's old. I'm like, that's old. That's
That's old.
incredible. It's basically.
Yeah.
I was telling Mike before. It's kind of like Michael Bay. It's like Bad Boys 2. Like it's just
yeah,
ridiculous.
it's like this like old desert town with a helicopter just.
Yeah, there's like car chases and helicopters
Jeez.
exploding, but then there's also like bank heists and smaller scale stuff. It's kind of just like got a little bit of everything, and I think it's really exciting.
I like it. Sounds
yeah.
good.
Hopefully, it's
Cops
not
and
a
Robbers
mess
is
like
always a good
Battlefield
Caps and
4.
Rappers.
My God.
Caps and rappers.
Yeah, caps. And there's no release date yet.
No,
but I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
they're probably
E3.
gonna shoot
yeah.
for this fall. Yeah, it's gonna be at E3. I'm probably gonna play it because I'm gonna be there. But that's it for video games this week. There's a lot of stuff. There's probably gonna be a lot more next week too. So, but
Keep your nose to the grindstone.
but
Button your butthole.
But your bottom dollar. That doesn't make any sense.
Wow.
Wow.
And then we'll have a
stumbled
lot
through
more
that.
the week of
Yeah.
E3, I guess.
stumbled through that
Which
section.
for the week of E3, we'll be doing a Google Hangout.
Yep.
While you're at E3.
In
Maybe
Los
you could
Angeles.
don't do it in your hotel room. Find a cool place on the show floor to do it at.
How am I gonna get Wi-Fi? Oh, I might be able to get Wi-Fi.
I think there's gonna be Wi-Fi
yeah.
at this thing.
It's just-
Okay.
You'd be surprised.
You'd be
Actually, maybe
surprised.
spotty. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it though for video games.
Yeah, that's
Is
it.
That was a question.
That's all gone.
Yeah, I have to. Speaking of peeing, I have to pee really bad. Can we wrap this
Not
up,
yet.
guys?
Nope.
Not-
So let's talk about the poll. Last week's poll question was. I'm gonna do this as slow as I can. Last week's poll question was, what monster would you like to see in a Godzilla sequel? All right. So in fourth place, actually, this isn't really fourth place, but I just wanted to mention because I thought it was funny. 1998 Godzilla.
That actually happened in a Godzilla movie.
Yeah, Final Wars.
Godzilla fought the 1998
That's
Godzilla.
funny
yeah.
as hell, and
And
they
he
beat him
wrecked him.
obviously.
He
Yeah.
wrecked him.
Wow, I gotta look
Yeah.
that up.
Yeah.
Did he stab him?
He just like just threw
No,
him.
he kicked him
yeah.
into like the Sydney Opera House.
Was it CG?
Yeah, it was all
yeah.
CG.
Yeah, it looked awful, but it
Uh,
was cool.
So in third place we have Giant Bryan Cranston. That's funny.
Boom,
Yeah.
Jesse!
Yeah, I specifically picture him as like Walter White yelling.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Now
God
I'm actually
damn
gonna
it!
skip second place because I think this is the winner, the real winner in my mind. I'm gonna go to first place was Matthew Broderick. That's funny
that's a
too,
funny
which
goof.
he already did. And then second place we had King Kong. I didn't
Yeah,
think of it,
yeah.
but that's the only way that I would want to see a Godzilla sequel if it was like a mashup Godzilla versus King Kong.
well,
Why couldn't they?
The
Well, they
original
did.
Godzilla.
No, I know. I'm saying
Yeah.
with today's King Kong that we
today's
got
King
a couple
Kong,
years
yeah.
ago.
Oh man, that would be good.
I would
Because-
watch that in a heartbeat.
Because the original
Although
Godzilla and
King
Kong
Kong
was
is
good.
very, very small.
Yeah, compared
Today's
to
King
Godzilla.
Kong is very, very small.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
could like
This
climb up
Godzilla.
him and punch him in the face.
He climbs
specializes-
climbed up on. You know that
I don't know
scene?
if you know, but King Kong specializes in climbing up things and punching.
Yeah, I
but
remember.
It's like
I remember like the iconic scene.
The scene in the movie of Godzilla, the new Godzilla, and in the trailers, like where they shoot the flares.
Yeah.
I still don't know what the fuck we're looking at. Like when they go.
Yeah,
to,
is that his balls?
Yeah,
What
it's
is
like
that?
like
back?
what part of Godzilla is
like
that?
I don't
lower
know. It's
butt
like
cheek or
it's his
something.
back. It's his stomach.
I don't know.
He's like, hee hee hee.
yeah,
I don't know.
something's moving.
But anyway,
Yeah.
that was last week's poll question. This week's poll question is,
Oh, the big one. Here
and
we go.
I actually like,
$1 million question.
I feel like so
you don't
wrong
want to say
saying
it. Don't say
What is
it.
it? What is it?
Who should direct Ant-Man?
Oh man.
Doesn't it feel weird to be saying that?
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't feel real yet.
My body.
Who should direct Ant-Man? Let us know at facebook.com/prettymuchit. Vote in the poll.
V and the P.
Reluctantly. Let us know. Oh, V and the P. I like that.
that.
Wow,
That's
that's
good.
great.
Yeah.
Let us know. And, well, I guess we'll discuss it next week. Maybe there'll be a silver lining if there's a good answer, but
Yeah.
the best answer is taken already.
Yeah.
It's gone.
You know this new thing that we do at the end? I'm really enjoying it. This is my new favorite.
What? You're talking about ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da, Ask PMI?
Yep.
Hashtag Ask PMI,
I
baby.
like that consistent theme song.
So, I'm getting this one out real quick because this one just addresses me, but I want to answer it because I'm excited about this.
Okay.
At Cameron Caves 1. I was about to say I guess Cameron Caves was taken.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
Yes, but he asks, Eric, what is the subject of your next short film? And I'm glad you asked because we're shooting it very soon. Paul and I are just wrapping up the script.
Can I be in it?
Nope. It's spooky. It's coming out in October.
Would this happen to be a script that you told me about before? Something about...
Is it about
Yes, it is. And
Is
I
there
can't wait.
Is there pumpkins in it?
Maybe, if you're lucky. It's not Halloween themed. It's just spooky, so it's coming out in October.
Yeah, like pumpkins for eating.
At Jaggy96... Oh, they have pumpkin for dinner, yeah. At Jaggy96 asks, what is the worst video game you've ever played? I guess you guys could take this one if you got a quick answer you can think
There's
of.
a lot of easy answers to this, but let me think
Something that just
really...
pissed you off.
Something that like
Maybe
made
because
me
you thought it was
angry.
going to be good?
Well, like let's go. Like this is going back before the times where you would be able to look up a review on a video game.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I know one. Wait a minute. There was like this Pokemon game for Nintendo 64 that I thought it was going to be a Pokemon game, but then it turned out to be like this Tetris game. I was pretty disappointed
I
in that.
feel like I know what you're talking
I
about.
was really well. I was.
How about Hey You Pikachu pissed me the fuck off?
There you go. Okay.
When I realized
I'll
that
take
it didn't actually
was
hear what you
bullshit.
said.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
It
take.
told you what
yeah.
to say. It was like say fetch, and I was like suck me, and it fetched.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute. Yeah.
This is all a lie.
This
yeah.
is a bullshit
Okay.
lie.
I'm gonna change my
There you
answer
go.
to Hey You Pikachu.
What about you, Jake?
Yeah.
I can only think in recent memory.
Yeah.
Amy was a really bad,
Oh,
shitty survival
okay.
horror game,
Oh,
and
yeah.
and I
I
played
guess
this,
Resident Evil 5.
and this other Resident Evil 5 was
Those it's like
no, wait, was
but
that
we're-
5 or 6? That
Either,
was-
sorry,
either.
Yeah. No,
6.
5 was excellent.
Really? Oh, I didn't
6
like
was
5.
a
I
mess.
had the
6
same
was a
problem with
mess.
5 as I do with all of them.
I'd also say there's this game Ride to Hell Retribution that I actually
Oh.
went out of my way to play because I heard it was bad, and I was like, can't be that bad.
And it actually made you upset.
It was really bad. Yeah.
Oh boy. This is interesting too. At not Calvin Perez asks best and worst experience at a movie theater.
Okay, I got one.
Go ahead.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know my worst, but I've got my
I
best.
got-
you know
I
what?
got-
I've got a worst that I can say. But go ahead. What do you think, Jake?
My worst is someone talking the entire time right behind me during Captain America: The First Avenger. And then at
Can
the
I guess
end,
what they looked like?
they were? No, I don't know what they would look like. They were just stupid people.
I bet I know.
But at the end, like when
Don't
the
say it, Eric.
no, Eric.
I actually
No,
have to
Eric.
say, by the way,
no, they
I
were like
accidentally.
trench coat wearing fedora kids.
All
That's
right,
what they
listen, I
Yeah.
blew my cover on the black thing, by the way,
Yeah.
because I posted a picture of me and some friends,
Yeah.
and there's like 6 black people that I was hanging out with for a
Yeah.
while.
were. Oh, so you're not racist.
I-
Or you are.
I
still
blew
think-
the joke.
I'm still
Yeah.
Everybody commented on it, and I felt really bad. I had to like explain to all of them. I was like, "It's a joke," because
No,
they
no,
were like,
I hate
"I
them.
thought you hate black people."
Yeah.
God.
Like on the image on Instagram, and they were like, "What the hell?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do."
What the hell? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. Anyway,
Um,
sorry. Go on.
But my best experience was the Alamo Draft
Mike,
House.
where'd you see a movie at Alamo Draft House?
There's the one in Yonkers.
What did you see?
I saw like what the hell did I see? It's pretty bad. I don't remember.
Damn.
What I
All right,
saw.
Mike.
Okay, I got a good one.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so there's this there's a movie theater. It's called the Mastic Movie Theater. I hadn't been there. Like I used to go
We've
there.
all been.
Yeah, I used to go there when I was a kid because it was like a
Local.
5-minute drive
Yeah,
from
it
my
was
house.
local, right around the corner.
In
But
the heart of a very crappy neighborhood. It's like
All
East
right,
LA.
enough.
it's a really bad fucking theater.
Well, let me just
yeah.
let me just preface by the fact that it shut down, and when people went back in to buy it,
Uh-huh.
there were bullet holes through the screen,
Uh-huh.
and all the seats had been robbed.
Yeah.
The movie
yeah.
theater seats. Anyway, go on.
Anyway, so Thor 2 was coming out,
Uh-huh.
and Thor 2 was kind of like, I could have driven 20 minutes to the good theater to see Thor 2, but I was like,
But,
I'd rather just see it close to home.
You're like
so,
Thor 2. It's not
yeah.
quite
So
Iron Man 3.
This is the
It's
first
kinda like
time.
whatever.
This is the first time I've been in this theater in like 10 years.
Yep.
So I snuck in booze. I had to be drunk for that one.
Yep.
Oh, no.
And so we sit down. The first mistake I made was seeing it in 3D in that theater where I couldn't see a goddamn thing. Then what happens? Or the movie is about to start, and
Oh, yeah.
what walks into the
Oh
movie
yeah,
theater.
right.
What
It-
walks in?
What? Yeah.
Yeah, what wafts in.
What wafts into the movie theater is this family that could be on TV. I fucking swear, like that. My 700-pound life.
Like a honey boo
Like-
boo type of thing?
Like the people where it's like their skin stretches so far because they're so fucking fat that it looks like
Oh my God.
that like their skin is just like splitting down the middle.
What does that even
That's not even the worst part.
Yeah.
So it's a whole family of,
This
of,
is a
of
scratch
these
and sniff
people.
scenario.
Yeah. So
if only
they,
we had a scratch and
they
sniff.
sit right behind me, and at first I'm like, okay, they're behind me. I don't have to look at their fat neck folds. But then So then after a couple of seconds,
Holy shit.
it hits me. I go, the smell of just
That
rotting,
smelly
rotting
smell.
like feces, like
Oh.
rotting skin.
Because they
just
can't
like-
reach their
they
buttholes.
can't- It was just the worst smell.
Oh.
Whole theater, just you know, in SpongeBob was like, wow.
Yup.
And the guy goes,
Yep. And he
Same
dies.
thing, yeah. So now that happens, and I move my seat, and
That's so awkward to have to like, get
so
up and move.
all of
too.
these. So now this is my fault with all of these things on top of my brain, and now I'm drunk because I was like, okay, God, everything. Yeah. And I got so drunk that I got severely paranoid that there was going to be a theater shooting. I don't know why. but,
That
like,
sounds like a
experience
fun experience.
It was just like the
and
whole-
then Mike is like, and now on to my worst experience.
No, and then at the end of the movie, I had to listen to like the youngest monster. Yeah. I had to listen to the youngest monster explain to his family what the Infinity Gauntlet is, and in Thanos, he's like,
we're like many movies past that.
yeah, it's like, you see, Thanos he's trying to collect the Infinity Gauntlet.
And the mom monster's like,
What?
Can I eat it?
Yeah, can I eat it?
Well,
Oh, okay. Best movie theater.
do you have a
experience.
best after all that?
Yeah.
I thought you were forfeiting it with your long story.
You know what? No. I went to go see
Mine are
I went to go see Superbad at that very theater,
Mm-hmm.
and no one at that theater gave a fuck about their jobs. Not only did I just walk into the movie theater,
Nice.
but I went to go get something to eat, like a whole bunch of candy, and the guy's like, "How much is that going to be?" And the guy's like, "What? No, just take it." I
Wow.
was like, "What?" I was like,
Good for
that's
you.
pretty great.
"Whole bunch."
That's why we go to that theater.
Whole bunch of
Wow.
candy. Yeah.
Cool story.
Now,
man.
my worst is my parents took me to see Tears of the Sun for whatever reason when I was really young.
Tears of the Sun.
Very inappropriate.
That sounds.
Women got their breasts cut off. I was very disturbed. I was young. I don't know what happened there.
Yikes.
My my parents were literally like whispering to each other like, we should go.
Yeah.
And my best experience has to be Kick-Ass. When I saw Kick-Ass, the
Really?
premiere of Kick-Ass at South by Southwest, I was weeping. I was crying. I was so happy. It was on my birthday. It was like the greatest night of my life.
Yeah, wow,
that I had to
that's cool.
call people afterward just to tell them how happy I was.
That's great. Yeah.
Oh boy, that's all. I don't
Nice.
know. That was incredible.
really
yeah.
nice.
Can we like go to South by Southwest next year for God's sake?
Oh,
I need to
fucking
get back
hope so,
there.
Yeah.
Woo!
Let's go somewhere as a crew pal.
Yeah, seriously. Now this is a quick one. We're having fun with the questions. Might as well do more.
Go ahead.
At Trace, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but we know Trace. Trace Sauer. That's wrong.
I know.
That's how I'm
I know
pronouncing
him,
it.
but I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce
that.
his name, but we know him, of course. Do you prefer to collect your movies, games, and music physically or digitally?
Digitally.
Digitally.
Yeah.
I collect.
You answered again.
Yeah.
I collect movies physically. Everything else, I'm kind of all over the place with.
For now, you've never experienced a move though. That'll change.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just.
As soon as you experience a move, that was when I sold all my stuff. I was like, yeah, no.
Well, I mean, I'm only
yeah.
collecting the movies that the ones that are my absolute
All right,
favorite.
all right.
I just don't like cluttering up all my shit.
I like having it all available just on my computer. I think it's kind of cool. In a fire, I grab my external hard drive,
yeah.
and I've got every photo I've ever taken,
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
movie I've ever had, every music, all the songs I've ever had ever. Done, gone. Fuck you, fire.
And also, you get everything for free, mostly.
Well, hey, I
you're
don't know
bad.
about that.
Oh,
Hey.
I don't.
At
pay.
Jacob B. Bullard. I don't know if it's just... There's 3 B's, okay? So that's what I have here, at least. Who, by the way, Jacob just upped his pledge on Patreon to get us to 2,100, so thank you very much, Jacob. He said... This is interesting. He sent... It was too long for a tweet, so he sent like a screenshot of his tweet, and it's very interesting. He is an aspiring writer/performer. And everyone that he encounters says that it's never going to happen. You got to have a backup plan and stuff like that. And he asks us, do you think he needs a backup plan?
Do you want me to go for it? I don't-
Well, what do you think?
It depends on whether or not you want to give up on your dreams.
Here's my thing on backup plans. I get the concept of having a backup plan.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I almost feel like if you don't have a backup plan, you'll never go 100% in on
Yeah.
something.
that's what I was gonna
That's
say.
the problem,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
I'm-
Because you always would be like just hanging back. You know what it
Hanging back,
reminds
yeah.
me of? It reminds me of like dating, right? Let's say you have a girlfriend and you just broke up, but you're kind of still, you might get back together. That's like your backup almost, right?
Yeah.
So you'll never be out there fully
Finding
again
a new
trying to
person.
find someone else that
Yep,
you want to
yep,
be
yep.
dating or something. It's the same type of concept, I think.
I mean, it depends
You
on
got
your
to go all or
situation.
nothing with things, I think.
It depends on your living situation.
Well, we don't know how old he is. We
if
don't know
you
where
need-
he's living. We don't know anything
Yeah,
like that.
like if you
so-
need to eat,
Right.
you probably get like a job.
Well, then it's
But
like just you have your backup plan. You haven't even dove into the real thing you want to do.
Yeah.
But I do think backup plans are kind of bad sometimes.
You also got to ask yourself, like, is this something that I want to do for the rest of my life? Because plans change. That's the thing where I see somebody young getting a tattoo. I go, oh, you better like that tattoo next year.
Right. It's got to mean something to you. Yeah. Don't get like a freaking Iron Man tattoo.
Yeah, every year.
Iron Man means a lot to me. I would.
I feel like like some things say the same, but I feel like every year when I look back on my previous year's self, so many things change about me.
Of course.
So if I got a tattoo or something, or if I chose something to do, that would be like a lifelong
like
thing.
An Invader Zim tattoo.
Yeah, like an Invader. Like, ooh,
you know,
yeah, that would.
I'm actually all for a backup plan, but don't spend a lot of time on it. Like, don't let it get in your way. It'll just. I've seen people get distracted by a backup plan and then just fall onto the backup.
You know, this is one of the beautiful things about life. Nothing is black and white. There is no answer, really.
Yeah, there's no
answer. But it's just two
It's
things
like,
to think about.
It's like you could be the next, I don't know, crazy, fantastically successful man.
Or you could dive into something and fail miserably and be screwed. But that's the beauty of it. That's the
life.
fun.
That's life.
The beauty of it. That's the crushing horror.
Oh, please, I love it.
Objectively, if just to look at our situation from a cosmic perspective, even failing is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just being able to do anything is
good.
great.
Is it really? I mean,
yes.
Being alive is better than not being alive.
Not always.
Kill yourself.
Again, please
then.
put the razor blade away, Jake. You're very uncomfortable.
This is a dark episode for me.
He has it on a chain around his neck.
You could be lightful about being dark. It's like if you're depressed and you want to kill yourself, it's like just be happy that you have the ability to think about that. Yeah. Some
It's a privilege to want to kill yourself.
Yep.
It is a privilege to want to be able
Monkeys
to kill yourself.
don't think about killing themselves. Giraffes don't think about suicide.
You don't
they
know
can't
that.
contemplate suicide.
You know what?
Actually,
Maybe
if I was a giraffe, I'd be like,
They
kill
can't,
me.
They can't kiss zebras. And the final question is...
Imagine it's like, I can't kiss you. I love you, but we can't kiss.
I'm just gonna
Romeo
have
and
to end
Juliet with a giraffe and a zebra.
If I can't be with you, then I'll be in.
I'll kill you.
I'll chop off my legs.
At Brian Gurdon asks, this is the final question. What would PMI be like? We just hit 2,000, right? What would PMI be like with $10,000 a month?
It would be...
Can I just tell you, honestly?
Yeah.
It would be daily.
Or
at least not on the weekend, maybe, but it would be a daily show.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be an hour, I guess, because we wouldn't have enough news, but it would probably be a daily show.
Daily show.
You guys would be able to come and live in the city, and it would just be a lot better.
We would be very happy.
My thing, I think, I would like to go to everything.
Oh,
San
to
Diego
go to all
Comic-Con,
the things, for
VidCon,
sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
all the Comic-Cons, all
so
the
we could go see
VidCons.
everybody.
Yeah.
And travel around and actually be able to see these people.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I'll be able to buy a plane ticket, meet you. Maybe we can, get to know each other a little bit.
So that's it.
Meet you,
I'm
greet
just
you,
saying.
wink,
that's,
wink.
People
Maybe
wonder, what's
maybe
the future of it? But that's
maybe
that's the idea. But anyway,
never mind.
I love you guys.
I love you guys.
That was the last question. We're done here. This was long. Could we have broken an hour with this episode?
Maybe.
I won't know until I edit it.
Is anyone going to watch it?
Hope so.
Hope so. But hey, thank you very much if you did. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you guys for being here. This was fun.
If you listen to the end, God bless you. Thank you so much.
And I'm very hungry. Can we go get some pizza?
Oh, it's pizza time.
Right.
I kind of want burgers.
And that's pretty much it.